أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير آمين يا رب العالمين.
In this lecture, we will study the use of فعل مضارع مجزوم. Let us go back and revise the three forms of ism and the three forms of فعل مضارع. The three forms of ism were rafa, nasab, and jar. Ism in the first form is called marfu, ism in the second form is called mansub, and ism in the third form is called majroor. When we come to fi'il mudare, we also studied that fi'il mudare will be in three forms, similar to how ism is in three forms. And these three forms of fi'il mudare are rafa, nasab, and jazm. In the case of ism, we had jar. In the case of fi'il mudare, we have jazm. Fi'il mudare in the first form is called marfu. Fi'il mudare in the second form is called mansub. And fi'il mudare in the third form is called majzoom. In this lecture, we will study this third form of fi'il mudare. The following table shows fi'il mudare in its mansub form. We took our table of fi'il mudare marfu and organized the table into three rows. And the table is as follows: yazhaba, tazhaba, tazhaba, azhaba, nazhaba. Yazhaba, tazhaba, 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 yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabi, yazhabna, and tazhabna. We next studied the reasons for which fi'il mudare needs to be mansub. There are certain huruf that come before fi'il mudare, and these huruf will make fi'il mudare mansub. These huruf are as follows: lan, an, kai, izan. And then we studied this special lam, which is called lamikai and hatta. Lamikai and hatta have a hidden an in them, and because of the presence of that hidden an, these two will make the fi'il mudare that follows them mansub. In the case of lan, fi'il mudare following lan will always be mansub. Lan creates strong negation and it creates association with the future tense. And we studied the example of lan plus yazhabu becoming lan yazhaba, or to simplify, lan yazhaba. And in this case, we clearly see that the pesh on yazhabu, which is fi'il mudare marfu, is being converted into zabar in the case of yazhaba, which is fi'il mudare mansub. The change from marfu to mansub is occurring because of the addition of lan. Next, we have an. An can be used with ism, it can be used with jumla ismiya, it can be used with fi'il mazi and with fi'il mudari. In the Holy Quran, an is used to create the meaning of to or that. To simplify, an plus fi'il mudari creates the meaning of masdar. We have an example from Surah 2, ayah number 67. Verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands you that you slaughter a cow. Or, verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands you to slaughter a cow. The meaning of to slaughter is being created by an tazbahu. An is the harf that is making this fi'il mudare mansub, and an is bringing out the meaning of masdar, to slaughter. Then we have kai. Kai is only used before fi'il mudare. It creates the meaning of so that or in order to. Basically, this kai is used to provide a reason. And we studied the example, خَلَقَ اللَّهُ النَّاسَ كَيْ يَعْبُدُوهُ. Kai creates the meaning of so that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created mankind, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created people so that they worship Him. In this example, kai is creating the meaning of so that, and it is followed by a fi'il mudare, which is fi'il mudare mansub, and it is mansub because of the effect of kai. Izan is written like this in the Holy Quran. In the Holy Quran, izan is used with ism or with jumla ismiya. Izan creates the meaning of then or in that case. And we studied an example from Surah number 4, ayah number 67. In that case, we would certainly have given them a great reward. Or, and then we would certainly have given them a great reward. And here we see the use of izan. Then we have lamikai and hatta. And these are the huruf that have a hidden an in them. And because of the hidden an, they make the fi'il mudari that follow it mansoob. Lamikai creates the same effect as kai. It will create the meaning of so that or in order to. And this lamikai has a hidden an in it. Khalaqallahu nasa kai ya'buduhu can also be written as khalaqallahu nasa liya'buduhu. So now we have the use of lamikai instead of kai, and this lamikai is making the fi'il mudare after it mansoob. The fi'il mudare is mansoob because of the hidden an that is within this lamikai. Finally, we have hatta. Hatta creates the meaning of until. Hatta also has a hidden an in it, and it will make the fi'il mudare following it mansoob. And we studied the example from Surah number 3, ayah number 92 of the Holy Quran. You will never achieve righteousness until you donate some of what you cherish. And whatever you give is certainly well known to Allah. لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا. We see that hatta is followed by tunfiqu, which is fi'il mudare mansoob. Tunfiqu is mudare because of the effect of hidden an within hatta. This is different than lan tanalu. Lan is this harf lan, which is being followed by fi'il mudare mansoob, and this fi'il mudare is mansoob directly because of the effect of lan. Lan does not have any hidden an in it. That is only the case with hatta and with lamikai. Now that we have studied fi'il mudare mansoob, we will move on to the study of fi'il mudare majzoom. We will study how fi'il mudare is written and read in its majzoom form, similar to what we did with fi'il mudare mansoob. And next, we will study what are the reasons for fi'il mudare to be majzoom. Just like with fi'il mudare mansoob, there are certain huruf that come before fi'il mudare and they will make fi'il mudare majzoom. Let us first study how fi'il mudare is written and read in its majzoom form. To make fi'il mudare majzoom, we will need to follow certain steps. Our first step will be to take our fi'il mudare marfu table and rearrange it into 3 rows. And our fi'il mudare marfu table is as follows: yazhabu, yazhabani, yazhabuna, tazhabu, tazhabani, yazhabna, tazhabu, tazhabani, tazhabuna, tazhabina, tazhabani, tazhabna, azhabu, nazhabu. We will take this table and we will rearrange it into 3 rows. This is a step similar to what we did with fi'il mudare mansoob. Our first row will include yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, and nazhabu. Yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, nazhabu. Our next row will include cells that have ani, una, and ina sounds. Yazhabani, tazhabani, 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 yazhabuna, tazhabuna, tazhabina. And our final row will include yazhabna and tazhabna.
We will start with row number 1. In row number 1, we have yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, and nazhabu. These are all examples of fi'il mudare marfu. In order to convert yazhabu into fi'il mudare majzoom, we will write it as yazhab. Yazhabu is becoming yazhab. Tazhabu will become tazhab. Azhabu will become azhab, and nazhabu will become nazhab.
So if we pay attention, the pesh on the last alphabet of fi'il mudari marfu is being converted into the sukoon symbol. So yazhabu is becoming yazhab. Yazhabu is fi'il mudari marfu. Yazhab is fi'il mudari majzoom. Tazhabu is fi'il mudari marfu. Tazhab is fi'il mudari majzoom. Azhabu is marfu. Azhab is majzoom. Nazhabu is marfu. Nazhab is majzoom. And to remind ourselves of fi'il mudari mansoob, we had yazhabu as fi'il mudari marfu. Yazhaba was fi'il mudari mansoob, and yazhab is fi'il mudari majzoom. Similarly, tazhabu is marfu, tazhaba is mansoob, and tazhab is majzoom. Azhabu is marfu, azhaba is mansoob, and azhab is majzoom. Nazhabu is marfu, nazhaba is mansoob, and nazhab is majzoom. At this point, we have completed conversion of row number 1 from mudare marfu to mudare majzoom. And our results are yazhab, tazhab, azhab, and nazhab. Now we will move to row number 2. Row number 2 has the ani, una, and ina ending sounds in the marfu form. So fi'il mudari marfu form included yazhabani, tazhabani, yazhabuna, tazhabuna, and tazhabina. In order to convert row number 2 from mudare marfu to mudare majzoom, we will need to remove the noon at the end of yazhabani, tazhabani, yazhabuna, tazhabuna, and tazhabina. If we recall, this is very similar to what we did with fi'il mudare mansoob as well. Our final results are yazhabani becomes yazhaba, tazhabani becomes tazhaba, yazhabuna becomes yazhabu, tazhabuna becomes tazhabu, and tazhabina becomes tazhabi. This raises a question. How do we tell the difference between fi'il mudare mansoob and fi'il mudare majzoom when it comes to row number 2? Because row number 2 appears to be identical when we are looking at fi'il mudare mansoob and fi'il mudare majzoom. The answer is simple, that the difference lies in the different huruf that make fi'il mudare mansoob versus fi'il mudare majzoom. So when we see fi'il mudare such as yazhaba, this could be fi'il mudare mansoob or this could be fi'il mudare majzoom. But we will identify it as mansoob or majzoom based on the harf that comes before it. For example, if yazhaba is preceded by lan, which makes fi'il mudare into fi'il mudare mansoob, we will conclude that yazhaba is fi'il mudare mansoob because of the effect of lan. Taken together, row number 1 and row number 2 are as follows: yazhab, tazhab, azhab, nazhab, yazhaba, tazhaba, yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabi. We will next move to row number 3. And row number 3 is similar to how it was in fi'il mudare mansoob. Yazhabna and tazhabna will stay the same whether it is fi'il mudare marfu or it is fi'il mudare mansoob or it is fi'il mudare majzoom. This is our combined table of fi'il mudare in the marfu, mansoob, and majzoom forms. The red color indicates fi'il mudari in marfu form, blue color indicates fi'il mudari in mansoob form, and the purple color indicates fi'il mudari in majzoom form. We will start our table from yazhabu. Yazhabu is marfu, yazhaba is mansoob, and yazhab is majzoom. Yazhabani, yazhaba, yazhaba, yazhabuna, yazhabu, yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhaba, tazhab, tazhabani, tazhaba, tazhaba, yazhabna, yazhabna, yazhabna. Tazhabu, tazhaba, tazhab. Tazhabani, tazhaba, tazhaba. Tazhabuna, tazhabu, tazhabu. Tazhabina, tazhabi, tazhabi. Tazhabani, tazhaba, tazhaba. Tazhabna, tazhabna, tazhabna. Azhabu, azhaba, azhab. Nazhabu, nazhaba, nazhab. At this time, we have studied how fi'il mudare is written and read in its majzoom form. Next, we will study the reasons for fi'il mudare to be majzoom. There were certain huruf that caused fi'il mudare to appear in its mansoob form. Similarly, there are also certain huruf that come before fi'il mudare and will make fi'il mudare majzoom. The first harf that comes before fi'il mudare and it makes fi'il mudare majzoom is lam. Please note the following. First of all, lam is only used with fi'il mudare. It comes before fi'il mudare. Secondly, lam makes fi'il mudare majzoom. Lam creates strong negation in the meaning of fi'il mudare majzoom. And finally, lam associates the meaning of fi'il mudare majzoom with the past tense. Let us use the example of azhabu. Azhabu is fi'il mudare marfu. Azhabu can be translated as I go or I will go. If we add lan to azhabu, please recall that lan was one of the huruf that made fi'il mudare mansoob. So if we add azhabu to lan, we have lan azhaba. In the case of lan azhaba, azhaba is mudare mansoob, and lan azhaba can be translated as I will certainly not go. So here we see the association with the future tense, I will, and also there is strong negation. I will certainly not go. Let us take azhabu once again and this time add lam. So if we add lam to azhabu, we get the result lam azhab. In the example above, we saw lan azhaba, where azhaba is mansoob. In this example, lam azhab indicates that azhab is majzoom, and azhab is majzoom because of the effect of lam. In the case of lam azhab, azhab is mudare majzoom, and lam azhab can be translated as I certainly did not go. Did not go indicates the association with the past tense, and there is also strong negation that is being created because of the effect of lam. To summarize, lam is a harf. Lam will come before fi'il mudare and it will make the fi'il mudare majzoom. Lam is only used with fi'il mudare. Lam creates strong negation in the meaning of fi'il mudare majzoom, and lam associates the meaning of fi'il mudare majzoom with the past tense. Let us look at another example. Lam ashrab ashaya. Lam is the harf, ashrab is fi'il mudare, and ashrab is fi'il mudare majzoom because of the effect of lam. Ashrab is fi'il plus fa'il, and ashaya is maf'ul. When we read this in continuation, we will say, Lam ashrabishaya. I certainly did not drink the tea. We have an association with the past tense, we have strong negation, and we see fi'il mudare in the form of mudare majzoom. Let us remind ourselves of an important rule of written text and pronunciation. We will use the example of lam ashrab plus ashaya. When reading the Arabic text in continuum, Hamzatul Wasl, which is this Hamza, has the Zabr removed from it and it is not pronounced. So we end up in a situation like this where we have Lam Ashrab, then we remove the Zabr from Hamzatul Wasl and Ashaya. So now this ba with the sukoon on it is next to another sukoon and this makes pronunciation difficult. To overcome this, we have the following rule. In a situation where the last harf of a word has sukoon on it, and it is followed by a word which also has a sukoon on its first harf, that is, when two sukoon come next to each other, in such a case, the sukoon on the last harf of the first word is replaced by zair, and the text is written and read accordingly. So, lam ashrab ashaya becomes lam ashrabishaya. So, the sukoon on ashrab is being replaced by zair in order to facilitate a continuous and smooth pronunciation. Lam ashrab plus ashaya becomes lam ashrabishaya. For further practice, let us try to translate this sentence. I did not memorize the Holy Quran. To memorize, we'll have the following root letters: ha, fa, and zwa. Using the pattern identifier of seen, which was sam'a yasma'u, we get the following result: hafiza yahfazu. Hafiza is fi'il mazi or fi'il in the past tense, and yahfazu is fi'il mudare or fi'il in the present or future tense. Specifically, yahfazu is fi'il mudare marfu. So we will try to recall our fi'il mudare marfu table. Yahfazu can be translated as he memorizes or he will memorize. For singular and first person, we will say ahfazu. Ahfazu can be translated as I memorize or I will memorize. But here we want to say I did not memorize the Holy Quran. So in order to create this negation and association with the past tense, we will need to use lam, and we will have the following result: lam ahfaz al-Qur'ana. Let us study this in more detail. Lam is this harf which is used to make fi'il mudare majzoom. Ahfaz is majzoom. Ahfaz is the combination of fi'il and fa'il, and al-Qur'ana is maf'ul. Lam ahfaz al-Qur'ana can be translated as I certainly did not memorize the Holy Quran. I did not memorize the Holy Quran. We have strong negation, we have association with the past tense, and we have achieved that because of lam. Once again, to facilitate pronunciation and to make it more smooth, we will remove the zabar from Hamzatul Wasl and we will replace this sukoon with zair to get the result lam ahfazil Qur'ana. We also see an example of the use of lam in Surah Al-Ikhlas, ayah number 3. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He has never had offspring, nor was he born. Lam is used to make fi'il mudare majzoom, and the second harf that is used to make fi'il mudare majzoom is lamma. Please note that lamma can be used both with fi'il mazi or fi'il in the past tense, or it can also be used with fi'il mudare or fi'il in the present or future tense. When lamma is used with fi'il mazi, it creates the meaning of when. And when lamma is used with fi'il mudare, it creates the meaning of not yet. Let us look at the first example. Here we have lamma zahabtu. So lamma is being used with fi'il mazi, which is zahabtu, and lamma zahabtu can be translated as when I went. In this case, lamma is being used with fi'il mazi and it creates the meaning of when. Let us look at the second scenario. Here we have lamma ashrabishaya. I haven't had tea yet. So in this example, it creates the meaning of not yet. Lamma is followed by ashrab. Ashrab is fi'il mudare majzoom because of the effect of lamma, and it is followed by a shaya. And when we read it together, we will say lamma ashrabish shaya. Let us look at an example of lamma from the Holy Quran. It is written in Surah number 49, ayah number 14 of the Holy Quran. Some of the nomadic Arabs say, "We believe." Say, O Prophet, peace be upon him, you have not believed, but say, we have submitted, for faith has not yet entered your hearts. But if you obey Allah and His Messenger wholeheartedly, He will not discount anything from the reward of your deeds. Allah is truly all forgiving, most merciful. In this ayah, we see the use of not yet. Faith has not yet entered your hearts. لما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم. Here we see the use of lamma. Lamma is followed by yadkhuli. Yadkhuli was originally yadkhul, and yadkhul is fi'il mudari majzoom. It is fi'il mudari majzoom because of the effect of lamma. And al-imanu is fa'il because it is marfu. Lamma yadkhul al-imanu, when read in continuation, will be lamma yadkhulil imanu. Faith or iman has not yet entered your hearts. Lamma is creating the meaning of not yet, and lamma is making fi'il mudari that follows it majzoom. The third harf that comes before fi'il mudari and makes fi'il mudari majzoom is in. In creates the meaning of if. Let us look at the following example. In tazhab, azhab. The literal translation of in tazhab, azhab can be if you go, then I will go. In creates the meaning of if, and in is followed by tazhab and azhab, and both tazhab and azhab are fi'il mudari majzoom. Tazhab is majzoom because of the effect of in, azhab is majzoom because of the effect of in, and in creates the meaning of if. Please note the following, that in helps with the construction of a conditional sentence. A conditional sentence has three components. First is the conditional harf or the conditional particle. In this case, the conditional harf is in. In creates the meaning of if. Next, we have the condition clause. The condition clause in this case is tazhab. Tazhab creates the condition. If you go. And this is followed by the result clause, which is azhab. If you go, then I will go. We can look at an example of in from the Holy Quran as well. In Surah number 47, ayah number 7, O you who believe, if you help in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you and make your foothold firm. The conditional part in this ayah is if you help in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. If we look at the ayah, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu in tansurullaha yansurkum. So the first part that we see is the use of in. In is creating the meaning of if, and according to what we studied, in should be followed by fi'il mudare majzoom. So here we have our table, and we see that in is followed by tansuru. Here we see tansuru in our fi'il mudare table. In tansurullaha. If you help in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is followed by yansurkum. Yansurkum has yansur, which is seen in our table of fi'il mudari majzoom, and yansur is mudari majzoom because of the effect of in. To summarize, in is a harf that comes before fi'il mudari and makes fi'il mudari majzoom. In will also help in the creation of conditional sentences, and in creates the meaning of if.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.